Hey Kyle, first off, congratulations, man.
Appreciate that.
So watching a little bit of highlights real quick, looks like pretty aggressive in pass pro.
Gotta be.
What is your mentality when that's your assignment when you're told, okay, you got to pick up a blitzer and protect the QB?
Yeah, I mean, quarterback's the most important person on the field if for an offensive perspective. So, protecting the quarterback comes first. You got to protect the quarterback if you want the ball. Is kind of the philosophy I was raised in. So, every chance I get, to protect my quarterback, make the proper block. It doesn't always have to be a knockout, but I always have a level of intensity that I think is unmatched that I bring to that. So, so definitely something I focus on.
At Finley.
Hey Kyle, what was your level of interaction with the Bears as they went through this process?
Um, I had an informal with them in Indianapolis at the combine, and I believe I spoke like briefly with them throughout from then to the draft, but not like heavily back and forth. But there were good meetings, the ones that I did have. So
Courtney Cronin.
Hey Kyle, ball security seems like it's, a big thing for you with your zero career fumbles. What led to that and how much pride do you take in that?
yeah, I take a lot of pride. My head coach, Coach Shiano, the ball and the turnover margin is something he preached to us every day. Anybody who's played Rutgers football, that's definitely something they'll say. So, protecting the football as an offensive player, anybody that carried it was the number one thing. So, the way you kind of see me carrying the ball throughout my whole college career, that's something that was preached, something that I worked hard on. Grip strength with my hands and things of that nature. So, ball security definitely means a lot, and having zero career fumbles is something I definitely say with pride.
And what do you know anything about Eric Bieniemy? Obviously, he's coached running backs in this league a long time, and he's going to be your new coach, new position
Yeah,
coach.
yeah. I just got off the phone with him not too long ago, and we spoke briefly when we played him at when he was last recently at UCLA. So got to speak with him a little bit. He said he appreciated my game, and we just caught up on how it's funny how the world works, and I get to play for him. So I'm excited.
Dan Wiederer.
Now, what within your game translates to special teams, and what do you think you can do in that phase?
I started my career in college on special teams, so it's not anything I'm uncommon with or unfamiliar with. And I think at the end of the day, I'm a football player. You have an assignment, you have a job, you got to get it done. And whether that's on punt block, kickoff, kick return. I know it's different in the league, so that's something I'll have to learn and get well adjusted to. But I think I can translate very well to all facets of the special teams game.
In what ways is your older brother a resource for you as you kind of make this transition from college to the next level?
Yeah, I mean he's with me right now. Just he's been with me this whole time since I started playing this game, and like I said, he's with me now. So it's gonna stay that way. Any nuggets of knowledge and wisdom he can give me, I'll definitely be asking him. He's kind of helped me through this process already, just in terms of the mentality side of it. So, like you said, I mean, he's gonna be somebody I lean on heavily.
What's he told you about the mentality for this next step here over the next few months?
Man, it's been a mentality I've carried out up to this process already, but it's just the professionalism of it. It's now I'm in the National Football League. I'm playing with that shield. I represent an organization playing for the Bears, and now it's not college anymore. It's definitely not high school. So you have to take a pro mindset and come to work every day.
Alex.
Hey Kyle, I'm just curious, how familiar are you with DeAndre Swift's game? And if you are familiar with his game, how do you think you can complement him? As it's probably expected he'll be the lead guy. How do you think you could play off of him?
Yeah, I remember when he was coming into the league, somebody that I watched, just being a student of the game, and um, I think he does a lot of things well, a lot of things very well, actually, I should say. And he's definitely somebody that I'll be trying to learn everything that I can from, just somebody that's been in the league for so long, somebody that's done it. Um, but, I think I can compliment him and every other guy in that room who, I'm sure will be working hard and pushing me to be the best player I can be and Coach Bieniemy as well. So I'm looking forward to working with him.
John Hammond.
Hey Kyle, congrats. As a running back, what excites you about jumping into a Ben Johnson offense?
Yeah, I can't wait to get started, learn the playbook, and get out on the field because every what I've already seen, with his past work and what he's done as an offensive coordinator and everything. But I'm just excited. Everyone's telling me how blessed I am to be under a Ben Johnson run team, and that's the way I feel just having heard the news 10 minutes ago. But I'm excited to get to work, meet him, get to work, and play learn the playbook and all those things. So.
What stood out about Detroit's backs last year? I don't know if you maybe got a chance to watch them now and then.
Yeah, just the way that they were used. I mean, they have two different skill sets, and I think that he used the maximum potential out of both those guys. And the way that they schemed things up and giving them the best position to get them the ball in their hands and space or in close quarters, and just the creativity of it all. Like, they were an exciting offense to watch, and now I'm excited that I get to play for him.
Last two, Dan.
Kyle, just building off that, in addition to Ben, have you had a chance to kind of wrap your brain around the other weapons that you're joining in this Bears offense, from quarterback, receiver, running back room, all that?
Still trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm excited. Like I said, like it's a crazy, surreal moment. And once I step foot and touch down in Chicago, I'm gonna meet those guys, and we're gonna get to work, and it's gonna be fun.
Last question, Alex.
Hey, Kyle, it looks like you have somebody's face on your necklace there.
Yeah, it's my grandmother.
That's your grandmother. Why is it important for you to have her, like, you represented, or you're wearing her on your chest like that?
Yeah, my grandmother passed when I was a senior in high school, and she's somebody that means the world to me. So. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here in person to experience this moment with me, but I always said I was going to wear my chain whenever this day came. And, somebody that I hold close to my heart, figuratively and literally. I always like to represent her and, speak of her to keep her living, long past her passing.
Thank you, Kyle.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Thank you so much for your time, Kyle.
Thank you.
Congratulations. See you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.